This is Charles from Abysmal Dawn, and you're watching The Age of Metal.
Hi, this is Jackie with The Age of Metal, and here we are in Mesa, Arizona at the Nile Theater. I'm here with Charles from Abysmal Dawn. How are you?
Good, yeah.
Alrighty, so today's the first day of the tour with Exhumed, and then you guys are going to go off and join Cannibal Corpse. How excited are you to share the stage with them?
Really excited, as you can tell. Oh no, I mean it's an honor. I mean I grew up listening to Cannibal Corpse. You know, I love that band. It was like probably the first death metal show I ever went to was a Cannibal Corpse show. And ever since then, you know, I've been a huge fan. So, like I said, it's an honor to play with them. And, you know, they're probably the biggest death metal band we hope to play with. So it's great, you know.
Hopefully you guys pick up some more fans along the way with this tour.
That's always the idea, you know, just play for, you know, our idols or bigger bands, you know, and just build it from the grassroots, just tour, and that's what we've been doing, and this is a huge opportunity for us.
Alrighty, so your latest album, Leveling the Plane of Existence, has been out for a year now. Would you say you received a good fans response to the album?
Oh, definitely. This is our I guess best received album, like all round, you know, from fans, critics, album sales, even from the tours. We've been getting better tours and stuff, so it's definitely helped the band in a major way.
Great. So you guys have recently been shooting for your music video for what's the concept of the music video going?
To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I know some of the concept. He showed it to me. It's sort of but with all these, you know, music videos, there's like a script, like sort of like a rough video treatment they call it. And in my experience, those never really come out the way that they're you know, written. It's kind of, you know, piece it together after everything's done, you know. You know, there's just a lot of cool visual ideas and stuff. I know he had some ideas of, I guess, using as the old movie Metropolis as a reference, if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Old German silent film.
With the robots.
Yeah.
Taking over everything.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's interesting. We'll see how much of that's in there, you know. There's always a fine line, I think, with that stuff of making it well done and cheesy, so we're hoping it turns out great, and you know, but yeah, like I said, it's a work in progress. We still haven't finished. We're trying to shoot all of it before we left. We just didn't have the time, so we're gonna have to pick it up when we get back.
Great, so we'll all be looking out for that then. So although it's been a year, do you guys already have any new plans for another album?
I mean, we've just been touring so much. I started writing a little bit and then kind of got sidetracked with more touring, and then now we just did the Bereft thing, you know, my Doom side project, and now I have this Death to All thing that we're doing, you know, the tribute to Chuck Schuldiner. So I've been just really busy. So writing a record, I'm hoping, you know, like after I do these Death to All shows, we'll start, you know, really picking up on writing and focusing on that.
So after touring all over the U.S. and Canada, would you say that there's plans for a European tour and possibly other countries?
Yeah, that's the other thing, is we're trying to get to Europe sometime this year. So yeah, you know, that's another obstacle, I guess, another hurdle before our songwriting begins. But trying to multitask. But you know, like I said, with doing the whole Death to All thing too, it's been, I mean, a little bit of distraction, but even though it's a welcome one for me, it's a huge honor to do that. So, but yeah, we hope to have a new record out sometime next year. That's the goal.
Awesome. So you guys have shared this stage with a couple of amazing bands so far. Would you say there's any other band in particular that you'd like to share the stage with?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's tons of bands that I grew up with, like Machine Head and Testament and Fear Factory. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, we're playing with Behemoth and Nile on this tour too, like a couple shows, which is awesome. So I mean, a lot of the bands I want to play with had opportunity. If you don't want to stop death metal, there's more like larger bands I'd love to play with too. Whether it's the Lamb of Gods or whatever, Metallica or Slayer,
Of course, Slayer.
That would be also a huge honor too, to play with some bands like that. And that would be amazing for a little death metal band like us to play something like that. But you never know. Like, been doing this for a long time. Things get better and better. We get more popular. So hopefully it gets to that point.
Yeah. Hopefully in the future everything spans out and you get to play with one of those bands you've always wished you could play with. Alrighty, so like you just mentioned, you are going to be part of the Death to All tour. How excited and privileged do you feel to be selected, and do you have any expectations on how the tour will go?
I mean, I am really excited to do it. I kind of told people, when they sent out the press release, I was somewhat reluctant to do it, because it's like, I feel weird, like I don't want people to think that I think I'm replacing Chuck Schuldiner, or I can replace Chuck Schuldiner. It's kind of like, it's more of a tribute to him, and get to help out this amazing foundation, or charity, and his family and stuff. So, and pay tribute to someone that was like a huge influence of mine and made a major impact in my musical career, and let alone my life, because music is my life. So, and it's just great to play with these guys too, that I grew up listening to, like, all these guys you're playing with is like legends, It's like some of the biggest names in metal, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really is.
So, yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I'm glad. It seems like people have accepted this whole thing for what it is, and seem to be excited about it. Not like, oh, well, fuck this, no Chuck, no death. Which is absolutely true. It's not really death. It's more of a tribute with people that have played with him in the past, and then Stefan and I, Stefan from Obscura, so yeah, I'm glad to see that people seem to be excited about it and aren't pissed off, which I was kind of afraid of, so I wasn't sure how people would accept it, and it's cool that people have.
Yeah, and tickets went on sale, or they're going on sale, and so hopefully it'll all sell out. I'm sure it will, so you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we'll see. I know they might actually, if it oversells, I think they said they might even move it to bigger venues. I think there might even be talks to take it to Europe, even. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see if I'm a part of all that. It's that's up in the air too. So just like I said, really fun to do it, and big honor to do it.
So in regards to the set list, is there anything you would love to play?
Oh yeah, there's a ton of songs, and it's gonna be really hard to whittle down like something that everyone wants to play. You know, I've been on these emails with all these guys, and we've kind of, I'm like, all right, they want me to handle a certain era of death. So I've selected all these songs that I would like to play, and then, you know, the other guys are like, but what about this song or that song? And we have to try and keep it down to a certain amount of songs, and it gets, you know, there's a lot of hits that we should obviously play. So in that sense, I think we're on the same page, but there's like little songs here and there, you know, or there's so many hits where you're like, man, we got to keep the set down to a certain amount, and you don't know what songs to cut, or
they're all too great.
Yeah, there's so many great death songs. That's the thing. It's like so hard to pick and choose with that band, you know. They never had a bad album, you know. It's like everything they did, in my opinion, was like groundbreaking and like a classic record, you know. So.
Well, hopefully, you know, you pick and choose some really great songs, and I'm sure everyone will love.
Can't go wrong.
You can play anything.
Yeah.
So, after the U.S. Torture Tour, what's next for Abysmal Dawn?
Well, like I said, I guess I'm doing the death thing, so that's kind of putting Abysmal Dawn like on not a hiatus, but, you know, just I need to focus on it for right after this tour, get home, start practicing with those guys. Hopefully we'll have a whole set picked out by then. Because right now I'm kind of just like learning the songs that I think we're gonna play. So, and obviously I knew some of those songs anyway, but, you know, need to get together with them and make sure it's right, you know, and fact check all the riffs and stuff. But after that, like I said, want to try and start writing, and also we want to try and get to Europe by the end of the year. It's up in the air though, we'll see, but it's looking like it's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Good luck and good success with everything you guys do.
Thank you.